Interesting things you find along the old Fraser River here. There's Mount Baker in the background, Golden Ears Bridge. And here's a bunch of old pilings. And over there's an old wooden boat that's decayed and fallen apart. It was fairly intact last time, but 3 years later now, there's hardly any of it left. Same with this. About 3 years ago, this truck was fairly intact. This looked like, I believe, an old maybe Model T truck or something pretty old anyway. The cab was on, the engine block was still in place, but you can see none of that is on anymore. Here's I believe the part of the hood. There's that looks like from the engine with the maybe a gasket, big head gasket or something for a truck maybe. And see, it's got running boards on the side there. There's the platform for the driver and passenger. The steering wheel is still intact. That's cool. And there's still even a toggle switch here. And I wanted to show you these things. Okay, there's the light switches. It says off and on and stop. So to put on the brakes and the brake lights, you have to press a toggle switch. Kind of interesting. Anyway, this part here is still pretty intact. There's the old brake pedal right there. Brake pedal, and then the linkage going down to master cylinder under there. And some wiring is still intact. This part of the frame is intact, and the fender's pretty good shape there. The fender. Well, anyway, interesting. This has been sitting here for I don't know how many years. It's normally underwater in the Fraser River. Normally underwater. But the tide's out today, the river's low, and this is all exposed. You can see there's the bank that the water normally comes up to as a minimum, or sometimes much higher, usually up there. Now, last time I was here 3 years ago, this tree trunk was not here, so this is all covering this up. And anyway, this is on the bank of the mighty Fraser River, dirty Fraser River, deadly Fraser River, whatever you want to call it. And lots of interesting stuff here. Like I say, the old boat that I found 3 years ago, wooden keeled boat, had all the ribs still intact, but now it's just a few ribs left over there. I won't even show it to you because there's not much to see, but 3 years ago it was fairly intact. It's an old wooden boat. And here is the mighty Fraser River, and here's the muddy shore, and up there's the sandy shore. So lots of trees have fallen in. These are what become the deadheads. Flotsam and jetsam. All of these when the water is storming. Shoo. There's fly there. I mean bee, wasp, murder hornet, whatever. Okay, these are going to become flotsam and jetsam down the river. Deadheads for boats to hit. And there we are, the old truck I'm not sure what type it is. Maybe somebody can identify it. I'll show you a front view of it. Maybe it's a Jeep. I don't know. It kind of looks like the shape of a big old army Jeep. Anyway, last time the engine block was in there, and now it's gone. I don't see it around here. I do see maybe a head gasket here or something. Looks like some kind of gasket full of holes, like where parts would go through. Okay, and then over there behind that branch is Mount Baker. That's in Washington State, and that is the Golden Ears Bridge right there. And again, we're on the mighty, muddy, deadly Fraser River. Okay, have a good day, have a good life. Over and out.